So today I'm going to show you some techniques that we use for massage therapy on the dogs and the horses. This is Ginger, and I'm using her as the demo horse today to show you how the techniques work. That way when you apply it to the dog, it's a little bit easier to understand than me trying to show you on the dog itself. The dogs aren't as cooperative as the horses. First one I'm going to show you today is the effleurage. And basically with the effleurage, we're warming it up. So you would take the palm of your hand, and basically you do a back and forth motion, kind of like you're creating heat. And what this does, this kind of awakes the muscle up. Obviously on a dog, you're not going to have this much effleurage. The next technique you're going to do is we're going to open the muscle, and that's going to be with compressions. You can either use your palm or your fist, depending on the size of the dog. For Ginger, for her back, I'm going to do palm compressions, and all it is a circular motion, and I slide. And this would be a light, a medium, and a heavy. And as you're doing the light, medium, heavy, you apply more pressure. Depending on the soreness on the dog, you may not be able to do heavy pressure. The other compression would be your fist. And you would take, and it's the same technique. And it would be a light, medium, and heavy. And usually on dogs, especially, I do a lot of stroking. I call it cat pawing. And it's really nice because you can get in the belly of the muscle. So with compressions, you want to open and close with the same technique. So for example, another technique is dig and wiggle. So after I do compressions on the back, I will take and use these parts of my finger, the pads, and I just do kind of a nice dig and wiggle down. And we will do this on the dogs. On your dig and wiggle, when you do a light, medium, heavy, you're going to treat on heavy. And what I do is where my middle finger, my index finger is, I would take my thumb and apply pressure. And with this treat spot, it's what the dog will allow you to do. After you went down and did all your treat spots, you're going to close the muscle out with your compression. And then I just do a little effleurage. The next technique I'm going to show you is called, they call it sweating, but I just call it applying heat. And all you do is you take your hand and you would lay it over a joint and just rest it. And you're just applying light pressure. And what this does is it causes heat to come to the surface. So if they have inflammation in the joint, it actually you'll feel it warm up underneath your hand. And this is a nice technique you can show the owners as well. Another technique that we do with the cat paw in areas like the muscles, on dogs we use the shoulders. Hi, Ginger. So with the cat paw, basically, I'll do it down here. Basically, we're just doing, think of a cat kneading, the same thing. And this is really nice for animals that can't handle compressions. And you would be able to do a light, medium, and heavy. Some books, they will call that kneading or just strokes. The next one I'm going to show you, back here on the hind end, is your fist compressions again. And you can see her muscle as I get deeper. So that would be a light, medium, and heavy. So now I'm going to show you the locate. So you take your thumb and run it up, because you're wanting to split the belly of that muscle. You're going to slide back down, come up a little deeper. Slide back down, and now I'm going to treat two spots. And this is just what we did on the back. And what I do is I treat, I go in as far as I can go without, and I watch the expressions on the horse or the dogs. But let the horse or the dog tell you what she's telling me that hurts. So what I do is I just back off pressure. And then I'll come up and treat another spot. So basically, when you're doing your treat spots, there's no amount of time. You have to rely on the horse or the dog. Okay, go ahead and cut it.